guarantee. E&E. With your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gold. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game. I storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit. I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough. You need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy when it's sick of me. I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me. Still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers. If it comes to Hennessy, E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through transparency. Hurting self-esteem, low insecurities. Now or never, like push the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a dance. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Put fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Put your boys E&E. You in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, double.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, I'm the jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shake the extras, that's business starter feed. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, no say gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, burn gully mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time stops.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we begging pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pulled the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the BBS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga.
Let's go. Yeah. What up? You already know it's the man about town, Virgil, a.k.a. Scotts with the facts. You know what I'm talking about? And we here, man. We here tonight, man. It's Thanksgiving Eve. You did. And we tapped in. We about to walk with us, man. Tap in, walk with us. We about to go in. They giving the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Commitee Jenny $1,200 a month out there in San Fran. I'm pretty sure it's gonna spread to the rest of the state. And maybe other states, Democratic states might also do the same thing. But us black folks can't get reparation as a whole. What's up with that, so how y'all feel about that? Let's go, man.
We on the rise now. Middle fingers in the sky now. Roll a hay, so we high now. How we ride ride now, all coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E throwing up shit.
And we stay ballin'. Right responsible by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall-in. Switch on fall-in. And we go all in. While we listening to all in. While you all talking. We smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin. Glitching in office. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Yeah, man, it's that boss shit, man. What's up with y'all, man? I feel like it's Friday night, but it's only Wednesday, man. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is the infamous Thanksgiving. You hear me? And I apologize for my tardiness, y'all. I was running around with my mom and my sister earlier getting stuff ready for tomorrow, you know. And I had to go get the ingredients for the turkey brine because y'all know I'm frying the turkey. You know what I'm talking about? I'm definitely going to record that tomorrow. I'm going to put it on the YouTube so y'all can see the proper way to fry a turkey. You know, so I had to get my brine going and throw the turkey in the brine. Turkey going to sit in the brine overnight. You know, so I'm going to bang out like around 1:30, 2 o'clock tomorrow to my sister's house, man, and we're going to get it in. And we're going to fry that bird up, man, like we've been doing for the past 3 years. You know what I'm talking about? Fried turkey is the only way to go. I don't even like roasted turkey no more. Smoked turkey would be good. Me and my sister talked about that. But that's a lengthy process. You know what I'm talking about? That's a real lengthy process. The fried bird is the best way to have that turkey, though, man. If you ain't going to smoke it, you better fry it. You know what I'm talking about? What's up with y'all, though, man? How y'all doing tonight, man? Y'all getting them food? Y'all getting that food together for tomorrow, man? What's on y'all's menu for tomorrow? You know what I'm talking about? We definitely going in tomorrow. We don't give a damn about it being Thanksgiving. It's still ladies' night tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So y'all going to be nice and full and buzzed up from sipping on your sangria or whatever you got at the house. You know what I'm talking about? And we're going to go in tomorrow night, man, because we got to discuss the situation. Tomorrow night, we're going to be discussing the situation with the dyke girl who killed her other girlfriend and all that crazy type stuff. We're going in on that tomorrow. I want a lot of y'all chicks who like chicks to tap in, man. We got to get y'all's opinion on that situation tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, we going in, man. You know what I'm saying? This topic right here is very controversial for lots of reasons. And it really ain't got nothing to, I ain't gonna say ain't got nothing to, I ain't gonna say, but it's really not, the main focus of this is not the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Commitee agenda. You feel me? $1,200 a month for what? I thought they was all out of goddamn stimulus money. But they managed to scrape up something for the LGBTQ community. And I know the people in California is feeling some type of way about this, man. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing tonight, man? We about to get into it. You already know how we do it. Hit that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I'm saying? This is some ill stuff going on. I'll tell you, California, man. It's going down in California, man. If I was living in California, I'll get up through. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and hold y'all, man. $1,200 a month for what? And I ain't saying I ain't mad. You know what I mean? I'm just a little bit disappointed and just like, damn, man, what about reparations, though? You know what I mean? Well, I mean, what's going on? It's gonna be for like 6 months or a year or something like that. We got to get to it for real. Yeah, I got all type of articles on this, man. Yeah, they got all type of articles on this, man. What's up with y'all, man? Y'all heard about this, man? Put a one in the chat if you heard about this going on in California. Where all my California people at? My brother Uncle Diggity at, man. You heard about this, man? $1,200 a month for what? You know what I'm saying? It's people out there starving out there in California, man. All up and down the coast, man. And I went to Kroger to go to the liquor store, y'all, man. Then that line was so goddamn long. I said, oh, man, I'm going to be late. But it's all good, though, man. But what y'all know about this, though, man? What do y'all know about this right here? Right? San Francisco launches transgender guaranteed income program. Right. Mayor London Breed announced the launch of a new guaranteed income program for San Francisco's trans community. The Guaranteed Income for Trans People program, GIFT, will provide low-income transgender San Franciscans with $1,200 each month for up to 18 months. Damn, I was wrong. I said 18 months, y'all, to help address financial insecurity within trans communities, Breed revealed Wednesday. The pilot program is the first guaranteed income initiative to focus solely on trans people and will provide regular, unconditional cash transfer to individuals or households who qualify, according to the mayor's office. This differs from other social safety net practices by proving a steady, predictable stream of cash to recipients to spend as they see fit without limitations. The GIFT program will provide eligible trans individuals with temporary income and a range of wraparound direct services such as gender-affirming medical and mental health care, as well as financial coaching, according to the mayor's office. The city will accept applications from November 15th through December 15th. Our guaranteed income programs allow us to help our residents when they need it most as part of our city's economic recovery and our commitment to creating a more just city for all, Breed said. We know that our trans communities experience much higher rates of poverty and discrimination, so this program will target support to lift individuals in this community up. GIFT is one of the several programs the city is developing and implementing to support San Francisco residents and promote economic stability and recovery. This is crazy, man. Men in Pursuit of Purpose, the former pretty boy, what it do? Not the butt plugger. Yeah, man, that's what they doing, man. That's what they doing with people's money, man. They giving it to the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Commitee agenda, man. What y'all got to say about this on my Cali brother, on my Cali brethren and sister? Let's get back to the article. In 2015, when the U.S. Trans Survey was last conducted, not the U.S. Trans Survey, I didn't even know such a thing existed. 33% of trans Californians were living in poverty compared to 12% of people in the general population. So it's safe to say when you're in California and you're in a city like LA and you go to Skid Row, a nice majority of them homeless people out there is LGBTQ, Lmnop Bbq Committee agenda people, right? Lion Martin Community Health Services and the Transgender District. Then they got a Transgender District? California is the fucking synagogue of Satan, man. Not the Transgender District are leading the program's design and implementation with support from the Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development, the Office of Transgender Initiatives, and the Treasurer of Tax Collector. Not the Office of Transgender Initiatives. Listen to these Orwellian titles of these damn so-called organizations. The Office of Transgender Initiatives? What's that all about? While healthcare often focuses on the downstream effects of marginalization, we know that changing the material realities of trans communities can significantly impact their health for the better. Indeed, for trans people, it is a life or death situation, says J.M. Jaffe, Executive Director of the Lion Martin Community Health Services. The gift program is San Francisco's third guaranteed income program. Damn, they got 3? It follows the Abundant Birth Project and the Guaranteed Income Pilot for Artists. Wow. The Abundant Birth Project. In 2020, the city launched the Abundant Birth Project, which offers basic income for Black and Pacific Islander mothers and pregnant people during and after pregnancy. Wow, I ain't there. Damn. The Abundant Birth Project is a simple approach to achieving better maternal health and birthing outcomes by providing pregnant Black and Pacific Islander women a monthly income supplement for the duration of their pregnancy and during the postpartum period as an economic and reproductive health intervention. Each year, qualifying pregnant parents in San Francisco who are Black or Pacific Islander receive $1,000 monthly payments as part of the Abundant Birth Project. Their payments apply for their first trimester until 2 years postpartum. Damn. To date, San Francisco has supported 135 birthing parents with monthly payments. The goal is to enroll 150 by the end of the year. Damn, dog, do y'all hear this, man? Y'all understand what this is implying? Yeah, this San Francisco, but I wouldn't be surprised if it trickled down all over the rest of the state of California. Normally, when legislation like that passes in the city like San Francisco, California being one of the biggest Democratic states, I can definitely see this trickling down to other cities, man. So don't think just because it's going on in San Fran that the rest of y'all in Cali is exempt. It's only a matter of time. Trust me, it's a matter of time, y'all. The Abundant Birth Project. That's crazy. The Guaranteed Income Pilot for Artists. In 2021, San Francisco launched a pilot program to offer cash relief to local artists who were disproportionately affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The Guaranteed Income Pilot the Guaranteed Income Pilots for Artists, in partnership with the San Francisco Arts Commission and the Yerba Buena Center for the Arts, currently provides 190 artists who live and work in San Francisco monthly payments of $1,000 for up to 18 months. Damn. 18 bands. This program is available to San Francisco artists engaged with community through music, dance, creative writing, visual art, performance art, installation, photography, theater, or film. Teaching artists, arts educators, and culturally based craft workers and makers are also encouraged to apply. People interested in applying for San Francisco Guaranteed Income Program for trans people can apply online at giftincome.org. In 2000, man, this is crazy, man. Right? And that nigga D former Pretty Boy said they scandalous. Oh man, they ain't giving nothing to Black people or Black men. What about stimulus, man? What about reparations for Black people, man? That's crazy, man. It's crazy as hell. Let's keep reading. The program is available to San Francisco artists engaged. Okay, I read that. All right, I read that too. In 2023, the city will launch 2 additional guaranteed income programs geared towards the youth. Here we go. All right, and that's the article right there. So they just got all this money to be given away. Why don't they invest all this money instead of giving it to the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Committee agenda? They should invest this money into more constructive things, man. And notice how all these legislation is being lenient on these single mothers, man. It's crazy, man. This is insane to me, man. For real, this is crazy. Let's listen to this.
Mayor London Breed announced the launch of a new guaranteed income pilot program for the city's trans community.
Fair use, fair use.
Ella Sogomonian talked to local trans leaders. Ella, how are they reacting to this news?
Well, they tell me that it's been years in the making and that this money, particularly for this community, is so important because when you look at the numbers, trans people are disproportionately more likely to be impoverished, even in a state like California. The Guaranteed Income for Trans People, also known as GIFT, is a new program that will benefit 55 transgender people living in San Francisco for more than a year. Mayor London Breed has dedicated money from the general fund for the pilot program, spearheaded by Lion Martin Community Health Services and the Transgender District. Each person will get $1,200 per month to use as they please.
I'm just really thrilled that the city of San Francisco is investing in its trans residents, especially as a community that is extremely vulnerable.
In the last statewide U.S. trans survey in 2015, it was revealed that 33% of trans Californians were living in poverty compared to 12% of the general population. Honey Mahogany, who founded the San Francisco Transgender District, explains even in a place like the Bay Area, trans people face discrimination by employers, making it harder to get higher paying jobs. So many move to San Francisco. It's considered a safe haven, but the exorbitant cost of living makes it hard to keep up.
You know, it's really, really great to see the city moving forward on trans issues, especially right now with everything that's happening in the country. So things like...
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Y'all got to see this, man. This is crazy, man. Yeah, everybody gets some money except for black folks, man. And y'all know I don't do the victimhood thing, but this is a fact.
Like this really make me proud to be a San Franciscan.
To qualify for GIFT, applicants have to be 18 and older, be a San Francisco resident, and make $600 or less per month.
Damn.
And along with the temporary income, recipients will be connected with a range of services, including mental health care and financial coaching. Applications will be accepted from November 15th through December 15th. In the newsroom, Ella Sigomonian, KRON 4 News.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That is absolutely insane to me, man. My man, the former pretty boy, get tight about this situation. Bro, this is bull. It is, man. It ain't that many trans gentlemen. I'm in these streets every freaking day, man. It's bullshit. Exactly, man. Oh, my God. Speak on the former pretty boy, man. We reached the hour mark in the show, man. I'm going to drop that link, man. I want some of y'all transgender people, man. I want some of y'all LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Committee people to come up here and speak on this, man. Right? I ain't knocking nobody getting no money, man, but you know the transgender community, you know, that's something that can and I ain't trying to be callous or cold when I say this though, but that's just really not that important though, for real. That's something y'all supposed to be handling amongst yourselves and electing y'all's elite amongst y'all who got the correct minds to go address what they need to address about whatever funds y'all may possibly potentially need. But I want y'all to see the ramifications of what this means, especially going into the future for all of California, not just San Francisco. Because mark my words, Californians, if this is going on in San Francisco, oh, I'm pretty sure it's going to trickle down to the rest of the big cities as well. Now, I don't have a doubt in my mind about that, right? Think about this, y'all. Think about the implications of what's going on with this particular situation, though, right? Y'all got to use y'all's over, inner, outer, extra standing, man. Do y'all see where they're going with this? Meanwhile, no reparations is being put on the table for, you know, black people since we targeting specific groups, right? My man, the former pretty boy going in, he said, unless you wear a dress or a Mexican or a baby mother, they ain't helping no one in San Francisco. Man, listen here, that's pretty much everywhere, the former pretty boy, man. That's pretty much everywhere. No programs for us men. No programs for men. But they got all the assistance they got for these broads, man. And this is why I say that women, specifically black women, are being used as shock troops. That's exactly why I be saying the stuff I be saying. When you can see down the time, man. You can see it before it's happening, man. You know what I mean, y'all? Hit that like button, man. Click on the bell. Subscribe to the page, man.
San Francisco Mayor.
Right? $1,200 a month for up to 18 months. Right? Now, lots of us work. Lots of us got a job that we got to go to, or we work from home, or whatever the situation may be. Right? Oh my gosh, man. This is crazy to me. This is insane to me, man. Now, see, this ain't getting too much media coverage. All right. This ain't suspect. All right. Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. This is crazy for real, y'all, man. What y'all think about this, man? Oh man, this is my lord, man. You know, the former pretty boy said this should have make a motherfucker racist out this motherfucker, man. Don't let it do that to y'all, man. Don't let it do that to you. I'm trying to find this one article I had earlier, or I was looking at earlier. Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I mean? We're going in, man. I want to know some of y'all's thoughts. I want to know what some of y'all think about this situation, man. This is a crazy, crazy situation, man. And only those with the like I said, it's not too many people going to be able to understand why this is such a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? And y'all notice how when it comes to all these other little victim groups, right? Y'all notice how when it comes to all these other little victim groups, they try to align and attach them to so-called black platforms, so-called black organizations, right? Y'all paying attention to that? And think about when I talk to y'all about HR 1955, right? How they specific, I'm talking about specific rules and parameters, how to target black folks. Because remember, J. Edgar Hoover said that there'll never be another black Messiah. So just that knowledge right there alone, you feel me? That right there alone should put most black people in a state of super self-confidence. Right? Look at the measures these people have to go through, man, just to keep us food. Y'all know that's a lot of effort. You feel me? I'm talking about failed society. You hear me? Now, you know we're going to keep it 100 over here at the former pretty boy, man. You know we're going to keep that thing all the way thorough, man. We ain't going to hold no cards. We ain't holding nothing back. We ain't playing no games, man. Hit that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. It's Thursday night or Wednesday night. I'm about to say New Year's Eve. Thanksgiving Eve. Pour your drinks up. You know what I'm talking about? Pour your drinks up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody listening here, man. All right. Love y'all to death, man. I love all the support. I appreciate all the support. Everybody who taps in, hit the like button, you know what I'm saying, share on their social media, and everybody who, you know what I'm saying, voices their opinion, come up on the panel, come call in, or whatever the situation may be. I respect y'all, and I love y'all for that, man. This Thanksgiving Eve, I don't even celebrate none of these holidays, but we definitely going to chef up some food. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, my sister's crib, and I'm going to show y'all a video of how to properly deep fry a turkey, man. You know what I'm talking about? So cheers to everybody. You know what I'm saying? New Year's, I said it again. Thanksgiving Eve, you know what I'm talking about? Wednesday night. Everybody enjoy with your family. pour something up nice and sip up something. You know what I'm talking about? That's tequila right there, by the way, man. That here, Jose Cuervo. That's that Jose Cuervo. You hear me? Nah, man, but real talk though, y'all, man. Now let's we gotta lay foundation. And let's keep it all the way 1,000 though, man. Right? How many people agree? Put a one in the chat if you think that black folks should get reparations before any other group gets anything. I said put a one in the chat if you think that black folks should be getting money in this fashion before any other group or before any other groups at the workplace. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. Let me read y'all this article. And they even titled this article. They titled this article "Cash Grab." Americans can now take action on $1,200 monthly direct payments. How to apply before the deadline. Now look at this Orwellian term right here, man. Right? Right. Guaranteed income for trans people program will get $1,200 a month. And my thing is for what? I mean, we know what they saying the money is for, but what is it actually for? I mean, come on, man. You feel me? Let me read this article for y'all, man. Stuff is getting crazy, man. Those who participate in the Guaranteed Income for Trans People program will get $1,200 in monthly direct payments. The Universal Basic Income Initiative, which will last for 18 months, is being run in partnership with the city, medical and mental health provider Lion Martin Community Health Services, and nonprofit Transgender District. The Universal Basic Income Initiative will last for 18 months. It's being, I just read that. Hold on. Guaranteed Income for Transgender People, GIFT, G-I-F-T, will provide economically marginalized transgender people with unrestricted monthly guaranteed income as a way to combat poverty or most impacted community members face, officials running of the program said. Oh my God, man. This is crazy, man, y'all. For real, man. And don't get it twisted, man. Applicants must be at least 18 years old and live in San Francisco. They also must be earning less than $600 per month at the time of their application. Those who qualify can apply online by submitting personal information, including first name, number, phone number, and email address. This is just terrible, y'all, for real, man. This is horrible, man. Those who qualify can apply online by a city, or I'll just read that. Additionally, you will need a list of supporting documents. No, this is sad. Okay, here we go right here. I mean, like I said, I couldn't find the documents or couldn't find the article. So, you know, we gotta make do with what it do. You know what I'm talking about? Let me read this right here for y'all. This is crazy, man. Right. Additionally, you'll need a list of supporting documents. This includes the following, according to officials. It's like going to the welfare office. So sad, so sad. Along with the information you need to be willing to complete a survey and know new ones every 3 months. What y'all think about this, man? Yeah, I know my brethren is rocking with it, man. All right, y'all know, man. Listen here, man. When it comes to this subject here, man, you know, I'm all about structure, order, and discipline, man. So with that being said, you can pretty much get a gist of what I'm saying. All right. And we are at the age now, y'all. Most of us, majority of us, we're roughly the same age. All of that, supporting the. And this is the crazy thing about this host. XL Pro was good. This is the crazy thing about this situation, man. Y'all women, especially black women, y'all will support these LGBTQ and Lmnop community agenda guys, right? Y'all support them 10 toes down. I'm talking about just the paint. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the paint. Y'all ride with them, man. Y'all riding with everything. And it's the crazy thing, though, because they are taking y'all's positions, right? Y'all don't even realize that the more you advocate for fun boy activity amongst males, right, you gotta realize what that's doing to the psyche, not only of them involved, but the whole goddamn people watching and witnessing. It's crazy, man. Absolutely insane. Y'all hear me, man? Crazy as hell, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Super strategic setup, XL Pro. You hear me? Crazy as hell. All right? And they got y'all homeboy out there in California, right? Running things. So you know he got an okay on this, man. You know what I'm saying? That stimulus money wasn't administered solely to and through the state. You gotta remember that was a federal thing. Y'all gotta remember that. So at the end of the day, when it comes to stuff like this in California, y'all's homeboy Gavin Newsom gave an okay on it. He greenlit it. Now the questions we gotta ask y'all concerning this whole situation, like I just always say, is what? Why and cui bono? Right? Yeah, man, this whole situation with this right here, man, it just blows my mind because of simple fact. They're making it a public thing too. It's like I said, remember when I talked to y'all about HR 1955? I can always bring it up because it's prevalent and relevant in so many aspects of our society today. Especially right now, specifically right now. I'm talking about goddamn, man. You hear me? It's becoming so pervasive. You know? Inspector Gadget. What up, bro? How can the state validate who's truly gay? Anyone can just say, yes, I'm LGBTQ for the check. Exactly. And you know that's what's going to be going on, right? And I think that's why they say they're doing the screening procedure to see who actually qualifies, right, to receive the funds. I think as of right now, only 55 LGBTQ Lmnop, or because they trans people, only 5 transformers, transgendermen. More than likely, they probably transgender females. More than likely, right? They already got 55 of them who's in the program enrolled, receiving bread or about to soon as receive bread. $1,200 a month Listen to this, y'all. $1,200 a month for the next up to 18 months, but a minimum of 6 months. Who say the fun boy community ain't winning? Right? God damn it, man. They make up such a small percentage of the population, you know, 9 times out of 10, if you are part of that community and you down bad and you on your hard luck, it's because, you know, of your lifestyle. A lot of them are homeless. A lot of them was kicked out of their house from their family because they wanted to pursue this lascivious lifestyle versus getting, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. $1,200 a month, y'all, for up to 18 months. Right? That's almost 22,000, man. It's actually got to you funny, man. So you can log in right now, man. All you gotta do is be a resident of San Fran, and you can go apply, man. Now that don't mean you're gonna get it, right? That don't mean you're gonna get it, but you know, I guess if you meet certain criteria, you know, you will. You feel me? 55 people done got it set there and got it so far. Oh my God, man, this is crazy, man. What is the world coming to? Every time somebody asks me that, hey man, what is the world coming to? An end. That's what it's coming to, an end. Y'all, simple answer. What is the world coming to? An end. I'm telling you, when they start passing, listen, y'all, and I told y'all this, man. I've been telling y'all this forever, man. I've been telling y'all this forever, man. You feel me? I've been sitting up here telling y'all this forever. Hey, it's going to be a lot of actresses and actors getting them checks. Shit, I would tell my folks to hustle while I collect that bread. You hear me? It is. I know it is, the former pretty boy, man. That's what got me something tight about it. I'm like, man, all them people living on the streets out there in LA. So it's safe to say that a huge population of the homeless people in any city, especially the major cities, a lot of the fun boy community is they homeless. And like I said, they got kicked out their houses, man, and their parents done disowned them. They out here on drugs because they gotta, you know what I'm saying, they gotta self-medicate with the drugs to cope with the trauma from having these demons, right? These transgender Baphomet serpentine demons. These Grigori entities who could shapeshift, right? The Watchers, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm talking about? Make no mistake, y'all, man. And I say this because not to be mean, not to proselytize, not to, you know what I'm saying, moral finger wag or none of that, but just saying what it is. You know what I'm saying? I really don't too much get invested emotionally in a lot of stuff, and I'm not emotionally invested to the extent and degree what goes on in this so-called Lmnop Bbq Committee agenda, because I just don't care. But when they start doing shit like this, you know what I'm saying? When they start doing, them too, Inspector Gadget, you feel me? But when they start doing shit like this, man, I can't help. Every time I hear stories like this, y'all, the first thing that comes to my mind is HR 1955, man. And the reason why I keep bringing that up is saying that because I want y'all to understand how serious this stuff is getting and how real it is, man. I want y'all to understand the significance and implications of HR 1955. I want y'all to pay attention so y'all can see how everything that's going on in our society, right, is being used or could be used as an excuse or a reason to full out, all right, implement HR 1955 publicly, outright, right? I keep telling y'all it's the Violent Radicalization and Homegrown Terrorism Prevention Act. And when they do stuff like this, passing reparations for the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Committee, they know people are going to be up in arms, right? They know that people are going to be feeling some type of way about this stuff. Just like my man DeForm Proof. If I lived in Cali, I'm in Ohio and I feel some type of way about this, man. So I could just imagine how people in California, let alone San Francisco, is feeling. Right? You got a time when it's a major homelessness issue going on in the entire state of California. You hear me? I'm talking about San Francisco, Oakland, LA, Dago, all the major cities in California experiencing extreme, severe poverty and homelessness, right? You know what I'm saying? And I understand providing some type of aid for people who are homeless, but to specifically target one group of people, which is less than oh my God, man. It seemed like it's being done intentionally to cause feelings in people. And when people get feelings causing them behind money that they feel they're owed or should get due to whatever the situation that's causing it, they're going to be feeling some type of way. Gonna be feeling some type of way, man. Like I said, I'm feeling some type of way about. I don't even live in California, and I feel some type of way about this because I know the implications of this. I know where this is going. I can see down the timeline. I know where this is going. I know what the agenda is. I know what the you hear me? I know what the agenda is with this situation right here. Don't make no goddamn sense, man. This is one of my guilty pleasures right here, y'all. I love this stuff right here, man. And it tastes real good with tequila. You hear me? Love this stuff right here. I've been loving this since I was a kid. But yeah, though, man, y'all, man. What y'all think about this situation, man? Y'all letting us know in the comment section, right? I ain't even read that with my hands, man. Oh, yeah, I read that. My man, the foreign pretty boy going in. Yeah, it's not though, Blade Mocker, man. It's not. San Francisco, way different than LA homeless, though. The homeless problem horrible in San Francisco. Right. Literally up the block from the Nancy Pelosi house is horrible. Oh, yeah? Damn. LA is isolated, but San Francisco, it be people laying right on the same street of the richest people in the country. Oh, yeah? Let me pull up some pictures real quick, man. Let me pull up some pictures. And hit that like button, y'all, for real, man. This is crazy, for real, man. I can see where this is going. I see what they doing, man. And that's why I be saying that. Oh, they got it quantified already. How many homeless in San Francisco 2022? Since the 2019 pit count, unsheltered homelessness has decreased in San Francisco by 15%. In 2019, there were 5,180 unsheltered people experiencing homelessness. In 2022, the number dropped to 4,397. This decrease corresponds with a significant increased housing and shelter resources. All right. They ain't say nothing about how many people. Y'all gotta pay attention to these articles, man. They be worded a certain way, man. It's crazy, y'all, man. This is insane to me, man. For real, man. The very fact that at a time, like I said, at a time in California, when all over the state of California, specifically cities like LA, Dago, even San Francisco, Oakland, you know what I'm talking about? Vallejo. You know what I'm talking about, y'all, man? All these cities in California with this huge, overwhelming mass majority homeless population, and they giving money to the funboy community. Although a significant amount of them are homeless as well, but it's not a lot of them working there. At least not a lot of blatant ones. So, oh my God, man. This world is coming to the goddamn end. You hear me, man? Smash that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We going in, man, and giving reparations to the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Commitee agenda out there in San Fran, man. You know what I'm saying? Black folks is living in utter squalor out there. They got black folks out there ain't out there struggling. Now, I'm not saying like black folks is the only one struggling. I'm pretty sure it's all other different type of groups, people struggling. I done seen, listen here. Let me kill my joint real quickly. Right? Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm from Columbus, Ohio, right? OHIO, right? I see all type of homeless people here. I seen white homeless people, black homeless people. I seen Asian homeless people, right? I've seen some Mexican looking like Mexican people that's homeless. And it's like some people is probably genuinely homeless, but a lot of people is just out here hustling for real, right? Taking advantage of people's kindness, exploiting their alleged or fraudulent ass trauma, right? Which is cool to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? Because I got to respect the grind. I got to respect the hustle. But at the same time, to what extent, though? To what detriment, though? Am I going to risk my reputation, my perception as a man, whatever shit may be? Am I willing to risk that? Right? That's what we covered to, y'all. That's what we covered to. And with this very situation right here, right, with the fun boy community. This whole issue right here is just crazy to me, man. You hear me? Let me read some of y'all comments, man. You said, oh yeah, the foreign pretty boy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man, Inspector Dexter. You got Inspector Gadget. So what you got to think about? Who benefits? Why are they giving them this money? Because they know. Hold on, let me come back up real quick, man. They know that a lot of these people live hand to mouth, hand to mouth, hand to mouth, check to check, right? And they know they're not going to do anything intelligent with their $1,200 they get. Not going to get the $1,200, man, right? Or you get the $1,200. I mean, $1,200 is, you know what I'm saying? These, like I say, the unintelligent artificial intelligence has learned us. It has learned us the way we think collectively, not individually, collectively. Think about that, man. Think about how powerful that is. Because they know they're going to get the $1,200 and they're going to blow it. A lot of them are dope fiends, alcoholics. They're going to get drugs and alcohol. Right? Kids ain't going to be getting no food. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. This is crazy, man. $1,200, which is going to get blown. They know that they're not about to take this $1,200, save any of it, put it in a investment in something, man. They ain't gonna show them how to be financially free afterwards. After this situation is over, how to manage their money properly. You understand what I'm saying? They just gonna ush $1,200 out to the people that qualify every month. Just ush them $1,200. They can do with it what they want, blow it. Who's gonna actually save it? You know what I'm talking about? Crazy, man. Absolutely insane, man. Not homosexuals couch surfers for love. Oh, yeah? Them it's like that? When I said, bro, there's a city on the other side of the Golden Gate called Tiburon. At one point, it was the most expensive place in America to live. The police caught a homeless dude and snatched him up. Damn. Y'all. Oh, my Lord, man. I gotta sit back here and laugh at this stuff, man, because when I think about what's going on, man, and how all this stuff is connected and tied together, man, you know, so it don't blow my mind, but it just, it irks my mind, Mally, to be honest with you, but it also just is very intriguing. Like, God, man, it's some diabolical shit, man. Right? Hell yeah, y'all get that $1,200. Y'all gonna be saving up for the first 6 months just so y'all can go get a PPA. Oh my God, man. What is going on, man? What's up with y'all, man? It's Thanksgiving Eve, man. We in the building. We chopping up gang. You know what I'm saying? San Francisco, you know what I'm saying, passed law to give LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Commitee agenda, right? And I always say ninja, right? Oh my God, man! Not $1,200 a month, and then, like I said, they know they ain't gonna invest this money. They're not gonna save this money. Like most of us living hand to mouth. They're gonna consume that $1,200 ASAP. You know, my man Inspector Gadget say, man, he said they're gonna be buying titties. Oh my God, there may be a nice few who could work together and pull that money and rent rent group housing for their community of displaced guys, or my fault, is displaced gays. Like you said, teens or whoever kicked out from their family. Exactly, that's the whole point. All this money that y'all can apply for, y'all could be like, hey, let's go ahead and apply for this money. We put all of our resources together. That way we can actually create a situation and an environment as far as in the structure or building a facility to facilitate the services we want to provide to the community. You know what I mean? But that's not what they're here to do, though. I keep telling they are political hitmen, political assassins, man. Soon as one of these congressmen or congresswomen or senators start acting like they actually care about their district and their constituents or whatever the situation may be, watch what they start doing to them. Watch what they start doing with the character assassination and all that stuff. Just look much like what happens now. Much like what happens right now, or what's happening right now, should I say, and have been happening. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Insane. This whole story is insane to me, y'all, man. For real, I ain't gonna sit here and hold y'all, man. It's crazy as hell to me, man. Yeah, that's part of the reason too, though. But you know, most of these people who are going to apply for this is probably homeless already. You know, they done been out on their hard luck. They done been out there on that turf and that paint, putting feet on concrete, catching tricks. Man, it's crazy, man. You hear me? Let me go ahead and get this off of there. Right. Man, this is crazy. Right. So the thing is, right, what about black folks, man, for the most part as a whole? What about reparations, though? Now that y'all giving the right? Now that y'all giving away free money, Now that y'all giving out free money to small niche groups, right? Since y'all giving out money to small niche groups, huh? My fault, y'all. We're a niche group in America. How about you give us some bread? And I'm speaking in retrospect here for all you goofies out there that's gonna say, he's begging. No, I don't give, man, listen here, I'm a hustler, I'm gonna make it happen. I don't give a damn about that money, man. But I most definitely want mine. I definitely want mine. What you talking about? You don't want yours? Sound crazy, man. People be saying that group. I'm like, man, quit playing with me. They right now sitting over here saying we can file for $1,200 a month if we qualify for it. Yeah, everybody and their mama be rushing to sign up for that. I know I would. The hell, y'all better get y'all's mind right, man. For real, man. Let me read y'all comments. My man, the former pretty boy, dropping the gym. Nancy Pelosi husband got hit in the head with a hammer by an illegal immigrant. Oh, y'all remember that? She did too. My man Inspector Gadget, hold on. My man Inspector Gadget said, I'm on the fence. Let me turn this on. All right. My man Inspector Gadget said, I'm on the fence. I say take the money and run, especially if you're not LGBTQ, Lmnop. You know what I'm talking about, man? You know, that $1,200 a month, man. Over 18 months, if it was to go that long, man, that's like $22,000 down there, man. Free money. Or is it really free? Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. We're going in, man. It's Thanksgiving Eve. Pour you something up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Roll you something up. I know I got something twisted up in that old ashtray. You know what I'm talking about? It's Wednesday night, Thanksgiving Eve. You know what I'm saying? I got some of this Cuervo clear in my cup. You know what I'm talking about? We sipping real nice. We chopping it up. When are Black people in America, right? When are Black people in America going to come on one accord with each other? Because it's very well needed that we just almost critical mass at this point, man. Right? Critical mass, man. I'm going to go ahead and say it's critical mass, man. You know what I mean? Definitely it's critical mass point right now. All right. Oh, really? Oh, yeah? I said Nancy Pelosi got hit with a rock. Right, does it have to be reported on tax return and extra $1,200 to fake being gay? And that's what I'm saying, though. So, and now think about what you just said, bro. Right? That's a good question, Inspector Gadget. Right? Exactly. So this is the thing, and that's a good question because that's what I'm saying. This is why we have these discussions. So one who's thinking critically will automatically think, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you know, any monies you get from the government, you know what I'm saying, especially depending on how they were allocated to you, most of us electronically, right? That puts some different parameters on the situation right there, y'all, man. You hear me? Right. But as far as the screening process go, if there even is one, I want y'all to connect the dots on, right, on how giving this access to this people, giving the access to somehow appropriate these funds becomes lucrative to other people, specifically other lazy people, right? And what is this money going to do? This money is going to be fueled back, not into the community. Definitely not the community. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start thinking about the youngins, man. Take a young brother and put him up under his wing, man. Show him how your trade is. Show him how to, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I would say I'm at a loss for words, but that's difficult for me, man. But when I think about this situation, like I said, I can see where it's going, man. I just see where it's going, and it ain't looking good at all. I'm telling you. It ain't looking good for us. And when I say us, I don't mean just black people. I mean all of us, goddammit. You hear me? Y'all hit that like button, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share your social engineering, man. We going in, man. It's Wednesday night, Thanksgiving Eve. What y'all cooking tomorrow, man? What y'all got cooking on them stoves, man? My man, respect the guys are going in too. Like, how can the government truly? I'm about to highlight what you said though. This is a good questions y'all asking, man, and stuff, man. For real, man. Good questions, and good insight that y'all giving, man. Like, how can the government truly validate who's gay? Like, do you have to declare a domestic partner? Right? I mean, LGBTQ Lmnop is so varied. Not all are in partnerships. This stimulus seems weird to offer. Exactly. Now think about all that stuff. Lance Parker in the building. What's good, bro? Now think about all that stuff, my man. Respect the guy. That was a lot of stuff he said, but it really wasn't nothing. It really wasn't nothing, though. Right? Man. My Lord. Y'all hit that like button, man. You hear me? God damn it, man. These trans gentlemen, and this is something that I knew too, man, that I recognize too. Beans, greens, things, tomatoes. Hey, man, I rock with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share your social engineering, man. You know what I'm talking about? Think about this right here, man, right? I wonder if the people who are members or claiming to be members of the so-called community, right? And this is why I'm saying, this is how I know this stuff is being done strategically on purpose to completely destroy how everything used to be. Yeah, rest in the essence to Kevin Samuels, man. Rest in the essence to the brother, man. You hear me? I would love to have got a chance to interview this brother Kevin, ask him some tough questions. All right. Because he ain't had no publicist or nothing like that, you know. So. Got to be more careful, man. Got to be more careful. Do y'all hear me, man? $1,200, man. My man, the warm pretty boy going in. Black people going to catch the worst, though. Put it this way: Oakland, one of the blackest cities in America, hired a Chinese mirrors. Oh, yeah, man, that is insane to me, man. That is insane to me, the former pretty boy, man. You hear me, man? It's crazy. They coming through, man. They buying up all the property, all the state ran parks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about this way I don't know. Yeah. But I know all over, man. All around. This situation, man. Y'all got to be able to see where this is headed, where this is going. First things is reparations for the LGBTQ. Now it's reparations for just specifically out of the LGBTQ who's eligible for PPP loan. Let's just say. I ain't gonna say PPP, but nah, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. The fact that there's a homeless population that it is in California, specifically San Francisco, most of the homeless population in most of these cities is black, with the exception of probably California, LA. You know what I'm saying? But And it's a sad situation, man, because, you know what I mean, so many resources are actually not available that we being led to believe is available. You know what I mean? $1,200 a month, y'all. For what? Now think about it like this. They know that the people who are going to be applying for this money are the very homeless that they're talking about. So when they get their $1,200 check, what do you think these people are going to do with that money? The foreign pretty boy. Who you talking about, the foreign pretty boy? Oh, you talking about the mayor? You talking about the mayor of Oakland? That's who you talking about, the foreign pretty boy? You talking about the mayor of Oakland? It's the Asian lady. See, that's where all this liberal bullshit, horse shit come from, man. You hear me? This is where it come from, that liberal mindset, man. You know what I mean? And wonder why don't nothing ever change for the black folks. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, man. See, the delusion is they give you a voice, then turn around and make you pick from these clowns the illusion of choice. You hear me? That president was picked 3 to 5 years before the next one leaves. And they hold a ritual every 4 years to vote for who's going to be the president, a fake ass beauty pageant to pick one of these evil of two lessers, not the lesser two evils, the evil of two lessers, as if we have a say so in the choice. So this is another aspect of this whole situation right here. They didn't ask us if we was cool with this. California, San Francisco, the government didn't they didn't ask y'all how y'all felt, right, about them passing that law. Y'all's hard-earned tax dollars going to give these people $1,200 every week or $1,200 every month for up to 18 months. Effective immediately, if I'm not mistaken. This is crazy for real, y'all. When I think about this situation right here, and then the evil of two lessers. You like that, don't you, Blade Monger, man? Y'all know what we do, man. You know, when you charismatic and magnetic and full of infinite, endless, you know what I'm saying, information and wisdom, man, it just rolls off the tongue like that. You know what I'm saying? The evil of two lessers. Hashtag evil of two lessers, right? Y'all, the old saying goes, especially in politics, I have to pick from amongst, I have to pick the lesser of two evils. No, and no. Most politicians, hear me out when I say what I'm saying, y'all. Most politicians, I'm going to say the overwhelmingly mass majority of them, right, are absolute corrupt to the core. Right? They're corrupt to the core. And let me tell you why they're corrupt. Because they have to sign the pledge to Israel, not the country of Israel, the state of Israel, right? Remember when I talked to y'all about our triple OG, Cynthia McKinney? Right? Cynthia McKinney, man, she a gangster, man. You hear me? Y'all know who Cynthia McKinney is? Yeah, none at all. right? The evil of two lessers, right? Most of these politicians are absolutely corrupt. You hear me? Right? Remember when I talked to y'all brought up to y'all about Cynthia McKinney not too long ago? Or how many of y'all know who Cynthia McKinney is? She was the Democratic senator out of Georgia a few years back. You know, she lost to her incumbent, I want to say the following year, the year after that, and then she left for a minute and she came back and battled another lady again and won. And she was a congresswoman. And she just used to speak on, she still does, she speaks on, oh my God, man, this is she speaks on a lot of different things, but one thing she do be always speaking on publicly is when I just told y'all about when these politicians have to sign the pledge upon becoming a senator or a congressman or any member of government, you will be soon approached, down the pressure, right, into pleasing allegiance to the state of Israel, no matter what. So if both Republicans and Democrats have to do this, wherein lies the difference between the two? Right? Tap in and walk with me, y'all.
There is tremendous pressure inside the political process to make sure that the voters stay aligned.
Shout out to Cynthia McKinney, man. She a gangster, man.
Why?
She's still around.
Because both of those parties have been captured by special interests. And those special interests are, quite frankly, the antithesis of the interests of the people. And so therefore, for example, if people in the United States care about education, but unfortunately there's a banker that gets in between the student and the student's ability to go to school, if they care about healthcare, there's the insurance industry that gets in between the patient and the doctor who is seeking to provide care. And so we have all of these special interests that have positioned themselves in between the political decision makers and the people themselves. The process now is more responsive to those special interests than it is to the values and the wishes of the American people. When I first went to Congress, I did not go to Congress to pay particular attention to any area outside of the Black community that I represented that was in need, and of course, U.S. Africa policy, which was abhorrent.
Right. Shout out to Cynthia McKinney, man. Cynthia McKinney is a gangster. You hear me, man? Cynthia McKinney, G, let's go, y'all.
And unfortunately still is.
Hit that like button, man.
But what I ran into, I bumped into at almost every turn were these special interests. And there's no more special interest that has any more influence than the pro-Israel lobby. And so then when I did outreach, for example, to the...
Did y'all hear what Cynthia just said? Did y'all hear what Cynthia just said? She said there's no special interest groups that has more swaying power, more influence in American policy, governmental policy, right, than the pro-Israel sector. Not the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Committee agenda. None like that. It's Israel. Not the country of Israel, the state of Israel. Understand the difference. Let's go.
Muslim community in the United States. I bumped into the pro-Israel lobby, which of course does not want to have to contend with a politicized Muslim community, which is as large as and is as wealthy as the pro-Israel lobby is in the United States. So yes, I first-handedly and also frontally was assaulted by the presence of the pro-Israel lobby to such an extent.
Physically assaulted?
Well, politically assaulted to such an extent that my father had to ask the question publicly, what does Stone Mountain, Georgia have to do with Israel?
At all.
What I was doing was servicing the needs of my constituents. And I was not allowed to do that because I did not toe the line on U.S. policy for Israel.
What line is that they wanted? Were you told directly that you had to toe a line, or explain that to me?
Well, every candidate for Congress at that time had a pledge. They were given a pledge to sign. And I was new on the scene. And so the pledge had Jerusalem as the capital city, the military superiority of Israel.
American Congress people have to sign this pledge.
Yes, you sign the pledge. If you don't sign the pledge, you don't get money. So, for example, it was almost like water torture for me. My parents observed this. I would get a call, and the person on the other end of the phone would say, I want to do.
Did y'all hear Cynthia McKinney say it was like water torture? Y'all remember Gina Haspel? Right? You know who Gina Haspel is? Let me see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Gina Haspel passed. Oh, I don't know that. Let me check. Nah, she's still alive. Yeah, she's still alive. All right. Gina Haspel was the formerly the head of head of the CIA. I think she was the first woman to ever head the CIA ever. All right. She was accused of waterboarding people and stuff. All right. I just wanted to bring that up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to Cynthia. Let's go. Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Sharing social engineering. Let's go.
And then we would get into the planning. I would get really excited because, of course, you have to have money in order to run a campaign.
Now, listen to what Cynthia said, y'all. She said, in order for you to receive funding, campaignal support from the literally thousands of interest groups and PACs and special interest groups, you know what I'm saying, upon becoming a senator or a congressman or whatever, you have to sign a pledge to the state of Israel in order to receive funding from the various organizations that are going to help you to campaign to keep your seat in the Senate or Congress. What does Israel have to do with Stone Mountain, Georgia? Absolutely nothing. All right, let's go.
And then 2 weeks, 3 weeks into the planning, they would say, did you sign the pledge? And then I would say, no, I didn't sign the pledge. And then my fundraiser would go kaput. I made it public.
See, so all these political action committees, all these lobby groups, they are all in on this. Uncle Diggity in the building. What's good, man? It's all good, bro. You always on time. But see, this lets you know that everybody is in on this. And this lets you know that the whole voting structure is a scam, a sham. It's a huge Ponzi scheme. It's like they're playing 3-card Molly. Let's go, man. Listen to Cynthia break it down.
This probably nobody had said anything about it, but I made it public. And then, you know, the excuse was, well, you know, those were just overzealous advocates for Israel. So then the tactic changed. And but this is what is done for 535 members of the United States Congress. 100 senators, 435 members of the House of Representatives have to now write a paragraph, which basically says the same thing. So it's not a pledge, but it's a paragraph, and you post it. And, you know, there are these forums you have to go to at the synagogues or whatever. And then, you know, if you don't perform appropriately, then you don't get money to run your campaign. The problem is that it requires an awful lot of money to run a campaign. And whether it's a woman's organization, an environmental organization, people can read about this on the internet if they're interested. If you go to thomas.loc.gov, that is the official United States Congress website. And if you put in the name Gus Savage, because Gus Savage was a Black member of Congress who was targeted by the pro-Israel lobby. And he had the foresight to use his position as an incumbent in the House of Representatives to put his experience on the congressional record. For the entire existence of the United States Congress now, people will be able to access his experience. And what he wrote was that it was the Garden Club of New Jersey that gave his opponent $5,000. But it wasn't really the Garden Club of New Jersey. It was the activists who were associated with AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. Well, the district that I initially represented in Congress, I represented so many.
Y'all do some research into this this organization. I'm gonna run it back.
Who were associated with the Club of New Jersey that gave his opponent $5,000. But it wasn't really the Garden Club of New Jersey. It was the activists who were associated with AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. Well, the district that I initially represented in Congress, I represented so many districts because redistricting was a tool that was used to target me, to eliminate me from the Congress. But the district that initially sent me there was a district that was comprised of rural Blacks in the Black Belt of Georgia. These are people who have not had access to equal opportunity at all. The district was challenged in the Supreme Court. And with the assistance of the Anti-Defamation League, the district was dismantled. It generally takes about $250,000 minimum to take a case from filing up to the Supreme Court. And the people who filed the lawsuit to dismantle they challenged my ability to represent the people of that particular district.
Who were these people?
Well, actually, interestingly, there were 5 white citizens, one of whom had been the white male candidate that I defeated in the Democratic primary. And they were aided and abetted by the Anti-Defamation League. And when the case arrived at the Supreme Court, interestingly, on the same day as an environmental case, the Spotted Owl case, the Supreme Court decided that the habitat for the spotted owl should be protected, but that the Black voters in that district could have no protection. And so the district was dismantled. Well, I have, because of the notoriety about me telling my story, and then of course, the public positions that I've taken, supporting the human rights aspirations, the legitimate rights and the aspirations of the Palestinian people, I have a target on my forehead. And that then means that every means that is available to the pro-Israel lobby will be utilized to make sure that I do not ever occupy a position of authority. Now, fortunately for me, there is a very large peace community that is interested in change, and they would like to have a tested, experienced voice representing them in that very hall of Congress so that they can at least have their voices heard, even if they can't change the policy. But being there is the first step to having the policy changed.
There you have it, y'all.
We begin today's show looking at how AIPAC.
And I played that for a lot of reasons, man, in reference to this $1,200 to the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Committee agenda, right? And when you think about what Cynthia McKinney just was talking about, this, of course, trickles down into this situation too. Because when you look at the people who sit on the chair boards of these organizations that's been advocating for this stuff, you know what I mean? And they even got the cannabis industry in on this, man. Right? So think about it like this, y'all, man. They're using all these small groups, making all these little groups, these little small niche little offense groups. I call them fence fiends, man. Offense fiends. Right? And they give this group disability, this group disability. And what it is doing all in the process, y'all, is causing animosity amongst the pros, amongst the serfs, right? At a time when we should be uniting together, and I'm not on no peace treaty shit, I'm on some real shit, man. At a time when we should be uniting together, joining our forces, and exposing these people who we have elected and allowed to lead us, and the people who are running and controlling them, right? And especially specifically when it comes to us black folks over here in America, we have a damn near $2 trillion buying power. Debt should not be even existent amongst us, man. But it does. Oh, it definitely does. So let me see what time. I'm sitting here chopping it up. I done lost track of time messing with y'all, man. Yeah, man. I've been supposed to drop the link, man. You know, I'm dropping the link, man. I want to see if somebody gonna come up and speak on this, man. LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq agenda. If anybody is listening in the clouds, or if you know somebody, tell them tap in and walk with us, man. To be fair and balanced, we had to get the opinion of one of these trans gentlemen, or one of these chicks who wanted to be a dude. Also, man, I'm just so tired of seeing chicks out and about just looking like dudes, man. Oh my God, man. Crazy, insane to me, man. You hear me? This is insane to me, man. All them black folks living in California that's messed up out there, homeless, needing that money. You know what I'm saying? Needing that $1,200 a month. And they ain't gonna get it because they ain't got it. You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do, man. Make it do what it do, man. You know what I'm talking about, y'all, man? Hit that like button. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. You feel me? The link is in the chat next to my name. Matter of fact, I'll even do y'all one better, and I'll magnify it. I'll highlight it. You understand what I'm saying, man? I want to know what y'all brothers and sisters think about this, man. What are the implications of this, man? No doubt. What are the implications of this, y'all? You know, whether you want to admit it or whether you realize it or over and out as a standard or not is irrelevant. This is a serious situation, right? And I want y'all to understand it so y'all can see how serious this actually is. This has major implications, right? So if the government is going to start doling out money to certain victim groups, you feel me? That's it's like a slap in the face, man. It's like a slap in the face. And I say that because not that the overwhelmingly mass majority of Black people identify with being victims, but we do. I don't, but I include myself in the we, right? You hear everybody talking about some, oh, it's the white man and the playing and falling right into the victimhood frequency. You hear what I'm saying? Falling right into it. It's crazy, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Right? All the alphabet community, right? Ain't got nothing against y'all, man. I really don't. It's not up to me to judge. When I say it's not up to me to judge, I'm not saying I don't judge, because we are just some judgmental people, man. We're humans. Humans judge. Whether you want to admit it or not, you know, when you judge righteously, now that's when we get into a whole other situation. But we all have the ability to judge and the authority to judge, depending on what the situation is, right? And when it comes to this situation with this $1,200, it's like a slap in the face to the people, especially the foundational Black Americans out there in San Francisco, who could use that money. And I want y'all to see the slippery slope. Well, you know, LGBTQ, you know, we're this and we're that. So the question you should ask yourself is how and why, or should I say why and how does He said he'd refuse. $1,200 a month. Homeless people out there in California, man. No reparations for Black people, man. What about all them people in Paradise, California, man? What about all the people from Paradise, California? Right? Which I imagine ain't too far from San Francisco. All right. And I want to hear what some LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Commitee people got to say about this, because, you know, if we're going to be picking out specific groups to give funding to simply because they're a victim group, right? Wasn't no discussion had about that. You wasn't asked if you want to get tax deducted or taxes, you know what I'm saying, and that you're incurring, you know, with this situation. Yeah, I feel you on that, the former pretty boy. Yeah, man. Voting is a scam, y'all. I'm gonna always say that. I'm not encouraging nobody to vote or to not vote. You know, y'all all grown. Y'all can make decisions for yourself. What I'm saying is, it's pointless to vote, especially on a federal level, right? And when it comes to this legislation right here, like I was saying earlier, man, we didn't give our say so on the passing of this Bennett, this law or this situation. Crazy, y'all, man. Absolutely insane. I wish the U.S. would export the South of border. I wish the U.S. would export these south of the border illegals like they exporting Haitians through in the DR. Though, yeah, I feel what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, $1,200 a month, man, for absolutely nothing. He's gonna keep it real, man. You feel me? And this is also proof to let you know how serious the homeless situation is in our country, man. It ain't just exclusive to your city. So you got a large population of the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq agenda who's homeless. They're the overwhelming mass majority, right? So think about that. They ain't giving no other groups no rights like that outside the LGBTQ Lmnop Committee agenda. It's them and the fake Jews you ain't allowed to talk about, even question. Hit that like button, y'all. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering. We going in. You said paradise is a minute away. You mean like a minute, like a distance, or a minute, like a literal minute, like a minute up the highway, or like what you mean by that? And we got my man, the former pretty boy in the building, man, dropping the jewels. You hear me, man? Going in. So much so, people forgot all about paradise. You feel me? $1,200. I know I could use $1,200 a month. God damn it. Put a one in the chat if you can use $1,200 a month from all courtesy of the government. Shit. It ain't much, but you know, you can do something with that love. You can invest that shit, say that shit. Yeah, man, it's looking real bleak. It's looking real bleak on the reparations for black folks in America, for foundational black Americans, man. It's looking like a wrap, man. You feel me, Uncle Diggity, man? I got very little faith that we are going to get anything that looks anything like some actual reparations from this crooked ass government, man. This crooked ass, fake ass government, man. You hear me? You know how much money them people owe us, man, on top of what we already have as a current collective in America. Don't y'all know that if we stop buying Nikes for the rest of the year, Nikes will go out of business, man? Y'all understand that, man? Black people in America, and I'm not talking about a specific group out or sector of black people. I'm talking about all black people in America, and I'm talking about America alone, right? You said like 3 hours. Yeah, that's not that far. I mean, that's, you know, California, big ass state, but you know what I'm saying? That's like driving from here to Cleveland, damn near, maybe a little bit further to Ashtabula. You know what I'm saying? About roughly 2 hour, 2.5 hour drive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know where paradise is at. It's over there. Out there by, yeah, man. The whole city incinerated, gone, vaporized. Man. You got whole wildfires that didn't even touch none of the vegetation, but all the houses down the block is burnt to the foundations. You hear me? And here they is about to get a fun boy and fun girl community money. Mind you, that money comes from our hard-earned tax dollars. You know what I mean? So we definitely footing the bill. That don't sit right with me. You know what I mean? The link is definitely in the chat. Anybody's welcome to come up and tap in. I'm just saying, though, man, what about all the people from Paradise, man, whose houses burnt to the ground? Thousands of people, man. Y'all pull up the Paradise, California, y'all pull up the Paradise, California fires, man. Go look at the footage of them fires, man. Fires look like they had a mind of their own, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Smash that like button, man. You hear me? We going in, man. It's Thanksgiving Eve. Hope y'all getting y'all food prepared, getting y'all food ready. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, man, we got it going on in my sister's crib. We got the fried turkey going on, the candy yams, the greens with the smoked turkey, off in there, man. We got the baked macaroni cheese. My sister makes the best. You hear me? We got some type of slapping looking ass pie my sister got from Kroger, man. One of them private selection joints, like the something crunch or toffee. Apple toffee crunch or something. I don't know, like it's like we got that for dessert. You know what I'm saying? Of course, my mom and my sister, they eat them booty noodles, man. I'm gonna have to fall back. I can't fuck with the booty noodles, man. I can't do them, man. Not the butt noodles, man. I can't do it, man. Let me ask y'all something. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you eat chitlins. I said put a 1 in the chat if you eat chitlins, aka booty noodles, man, aka pork booty noodles. Right. Wednesday nights, y'all. You know what I'm talking about. What y'all got cooking for tomorrow, man? It's Thanksgiving. Oh, we still going in tomorrow too. We still going in for ladies' night tomorrow night. Ain't nothing changing. Thanksgiving ain't, man. Listen, we going in Thursday night tomorrow. Holiday season, you know what I'm saying? Special Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving episode, topic of discussion, man, on A Real Talk podcast, man. You hear me? My man, the foreign pretty boy, what you talking about, brother? Exactly, man. I'm gonna go in on that, the foreign pretty boy. I want you to come in, man, and speak on it, man. You know what I'm talking about? You too, Uncle Dick, and all y'all other California cats, man. We're gonna speak about what happened in Paradise, California, back in 2015 with them old fake ass goddamn it motherfucking fake ass motherfucking goddamn fires and shit. Understand what I mean when I say fake, man. We got my brother Uncle Diggity calling in. Uncle Diggity, what's good with you, man?
Yo.
What's the deal, brother?
Shit, nigga, just tapping in. I fucked around and missed the majority of the show.
It's all good. You can always watch the playback, brother, man. But yeah, man, you know we talking about the goddamn laws they just passed up there in San Fran, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna stretch to the rest of the state, man. So once you go up here and speak on it, man, if you know anything about this situation, or just speak on it, your thoughts on it.
Okay. Shit, what did they do? I see is the transgender fucking money, giving money to transgender people.
Yeah, they done passed some legislation in San Francisco to where people who identify with the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Committee agenda can apply, and if they meet the right criteria, they'll be able to get $1,200 a month for the next 6 months minimum for sure, and even up to 18.
Damn.
All right.
Oh, hold on. Right. Alexa, stop the music, please, with that shit. Damn. All right. I mean, what the fuck what are they getting money for?
Hey.
I'm trying to give me a minute to come to terms.
Yeah, so you gotta try to wrap your mind around this, man. They giving them money. They're giving them money because they're saying that you know what I'm saying, during the Schmoment situation, the Schmoment/teen situation on the lockdown and all that, they saying that this little niche group of people, especially in San Francisco, were very vulnerable, and it's hard for them to recover because most of them, due to the nature of their lifestyle that they chose to live, you know, they done got kicked out, you know what I'm saying, something happened with their job, you know what I'm saying, just living this lascivious life, and you know, they've been shunned upon, and you know what I mean, and I mean, I'm just saying some real, you know what I'm saying, that they homeless, you know what I'm saying, they be, oh my God, it's just crazy. It's a whole bunch of stuff to factor into it though, man. But you know, so for the most part, they just severely emotionally disturbed, and you know what I'm saying.
Aside from the homosexuality aspect of it, like what did they go through that fucking any other like thug motherfucker didn't go through? Like
exactly,
they got this lifestyle, you know, they've been shunned, they fucking, you know, may have wound up homeless or whatever the hell. Like that's what I'm saying. Like what entitles y'all to that $1,200 a month or whatever? Like, you know, what are we really doing here, man? Like, this shit is wild, bro.
Hey, man, listen, they said because they were vulnerable during this moment.
Nigga, we were all vulnerable.
That's
shit, what the fuck? Like,
it's crazy, Uncle D.
We were all vulnerable. Like, some of us may have caught it, some of us didn't. Like, I don't. Vulnerable how? Like,
it's crazy, right? You know
that's dumb, bro.
And I my take on stuff like this though, man, when they hit us with this, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, this is basically prime example of what I'll be talking about when I be talking about you know what I'm saying, UN Agenda 2030 and all that stuff. This is all like little offshoots of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, in disguise, you know what I'm saying. It's $1,200 a month, supposedly supposed to be given to the people who's a member of the transgender community, you know what I'm saying, so they can help them get housing and get a job and, you know what I'm saying, work the finances and all that type stuff, right? As being the so-called LGBTQ, like this somehow, like they making it seem like the lifestyle you choosing to be a boy if you're a girl, or a girl if you're a boy, you know what I mean, or if you want to be a fun boy, or if you want to be a fun, you know what I mean, a fun guy, you know what I'm saying, they making it seem like being this stuff makes you vulnerable, it makes you weak, or it makes you a victim in some way because you choose to live. Like, keep here, y'all. You choose to live your life like this, right? You can be victimized, and since you're so victimized, you need to be compensated some money, right? Where's the money coming from?
Right.
You hear me? And you know, not only where's the money coming from, but you know, is it really being spent? Where's it going to? It's going to these different think tank organizations, man. You hear me?
I mean, the government is going to fund whoever, you know. This is their own disruption. This is their own creation and shit. So they gotta do some type of kickback for them creating the whole disruption in society and shit like that. Like they're the main catalyst. They're the main catalyst for the change and shit. That's what this shit is all wrapped around, like homosexuality. Like now we seeing it on TV and shit, just more on the street, just
all the imagery
and shit like that. Yeah, I mean, so they're almost responsible for the shift. So that's really just them giving some kickback to them for taking part of creating the disruption. Same thing with from Red Show earlier, he was talking about the Latino people, how they get down and shit like that. And 1 minute it's cool, 1 minute, you know, they do some bullshit shit like that.
Switch their whole demo up.
Yeah, as long as they will add to the disruption, the government will give them some type of kickback. Now, by the disruption, what I mean is, you know, you spoke on us getting reparation and shit earlier and how we're never going to get the shit.
Right.
Okay. But the truth is we are never going to get the shit because them motherfuckers, they assumed our identities and shit like that. Like they came over here, you know, if you ask a white person where their grandparents are from, you know, or great grandparents, it's going to either go back to Germany, Poland, you know, some European country, something somewhere else. So, you know, the motherfuckers came over here, they did what they did to us, and they assumed our identities. The reason we're not going to get reparations is because they have control of our identity. That's why we in the fog and we don't know. Meanwhile, we asking these motherfuckers to basically pay us for us doing the work. No, this is our motherfucking country, and they came and whacked us and motherfucking assumed our identities and took control and shit like that. You know, whacked the generation of us, so the ones coming behind us wouldn't know and shit what the fuck was going on, really. But this land has fucking been kidnapped by pirates. You gotta keep it a buck.
Oh my God, man. Uncle Diggy, listen, Uncle Diggy, man, listen, man. Pirates, do you hear me? Piracy. Remember I told y'all about Admiralty Maritime International Judicial Law? Y'all, man, let me tell y'all something. Y'all ain't ready to go where this stuff gonna take you, man. You hear me? Y'all pursue this information and this knowledge, man. My man Uncle Diggity said this is the pirates, man. They are literally pirates. Literally, and y'all got to understand this paradigm is so demonic. It is so demonic in Saturn and Serpentine in its origin and in its structure. A lot of y'all, if I sit up here and break how Lucifer, Satan, the devil is a pirate, it'll blow y'all's goddamn minds, man. Well, go ahead, Uncle Diggity.
All right, everybody listening, just kind of sit still for a minute and listen. Okay, once upon a time, this land was fucking, you know, flourishing for whatever worth it flourished. You know what I mean? This is pre-white supremacist ideology. This is before they even made it here with this shit. So to take it back that far, that's back fucking pirate days and shit when they were going and conquering shit like that. You know what I mean? So basically, they got here. It was some niggas here that the Africans, I would say, helped them get here, helped them find it. And then what they call Indian people potentially could have been like some other people that we don't know that maybe could have migrated from like the Middle East or some shit like that and just found that area and was kicking it and shit. But either way, they cut a deal with fucking the whites and the whites and the Spaniards and shit like that. They cut a deal to tell them like what was going on with the land and shit like that. So in turn, they may have paid them what in alcohol and gave them pussy and shit like that. That in turn made the Mexican people. So that put them on the back burner for the sneak attack too. So they guided them around the land. They conquered this motherfucking shit and killed off like a generation or two of us because there's what's known as the dark period or whatever that shit was 60, 80 years or some shit like that of unwritten history that we don't know what the fuck happened.
Right.
So that was the initial, you know, we gonna whack the niggas that are in the know and take the wealth and shit like that or whatever. Not to, you know, take up the show or tell too much of a detailed story, but that's how they got the wealth from us. And then in the years like maybe the early 1900s, you know, late 18s, early 1900s, like 1920, 30, 40, stuff like that, they would have these migrations of white people that would come over here and on boats and shit from everywhere. Like you can look up the Ellis Island migrations and shit. That's that's them. That's the grandparents of the people that are here now. Those are the great grandparents and shit. So they're not American. Like I said, this is before I was talking about before the whole ideology was born, but that's how it came to. They migrated a bunch of people in from different countries and let them assume the identities of our slaughtered people that maybe got sent to war or whatever the fuck, got slaughtered here or whatever like that. They brought these, Polish, German, Russian motherfuckers over here and gave them our last name so they could assume our wealth off of how we had our wealth structured. It's more to it, but this is pretty much the gist of it and shit. And that's why we're not going to get reparations, because they have our identities. It's some shit we gotta sift through before we can really crack the code on this shit. But that's pretty much the gist of that.
Yeah,
they're gonna hand out little monies to whoever the fuck is just gonna aid in fucking keeping everybody sleeping, arguing about the wrong shit. Because in reality, all of the shit we talk about for the most part be the wrong shit. It be petty arguments that are just thrown in the way to stop us from really getting to where the fuck we need to look at. But
no, that's a fact. That's 100% facts. Now, but regarding to what you said about what you just said, you said damn, it just slipped my mind goddamn fast, man.
Always watch the playback.
Yeah, you said always watch the playback. But when it comes to these reparations, y'all, and one of the main reasons why. And now this would okay, I got it now. What you just was saying though, right? Talking about how they have hijacked our identity, right? This is the very nature of the essence, right? That is possessing some of these people, man. You hear me? Well, not possessing, but on them, so to speak, but not possessing them. And you gotta think about it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's very, like to skew the history like that. Y'all got to understand what that means, what that does to the psyche of people, man. When when you hijack a group of people's identity and totally invert everything and completely falsify and blow way out of proportion actual history. You know what I'm saying? Because you see the psychological effects that this has had on the indigenous people. We was told we was brought over here in ships. Not saying that it wasn't black people that was, but for the most part of us, it wasn't our peoples. And unfortunately, a lot of people's elders and their families are gone, so they can't sit down here and break this down to y'all, man. You know what I mean? They can't. If you was to sit down and have a conversation with your grand or something like that, and like, our people from Africa, if they don't know, they don't know. But if they have done, they'll let you know, like, no, we ain't from no Africa. Like, I don't know where y'all. I'll tell y'all that in school, but I'm telling you right now, my grandmother's, my great grandmother, she does not come from Africa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying?
Right, either.
But I was going to say that, add on to what you said, bro. You know what I'm saying? That slipped my mind. But actually, the homie Dane Calloway, shout out to Dane Calloway, he has actually done the research. Right? And and you know how the court system, man. Listen here, let me tell y'all how it's a corrupt structure as well. It's a circle within the circle. It's super corrupt. I'm telling you, as a person who done dealt with these people, man.
I mean, it's basically they're really just using our wealth, and they built the system with our wealth to basically curtail us away from it. Now,
exactly.
If you gotta think logically here. If you hit a lick, you're not gonna fucking make payments back to fucking pay the lick back. Pay the person you hit the lick from. Like, you just okay, I stole your shit, so here, I'll pay you in installments or whatever, and yada yada. That's just not how that shit works. If you get hit, you get hit.
Right.
I mean, the fucked up part about our situation is shit. That was probably No probably about it. That was the greatest fucking lick in history. But basically, that's back how they used to do once upon a time. And them pirate days and shit, they would come and really clean your motherfucking shit out. So basically, I mean, everything we have been told really is like just some bullshit. Like our whole story as we know it, like you gotta put all of that shit to the side and sit there and really see it for what it is. Like these motherfuckers have carefully constructed. They've had all the funding they needed to put whatever they needed in place.
Right.
You know, to get whatever message they wanted to get to us out since they got here and did what they did. So the whole, you know, you came from Africa, we already debunked that. You were a slave, might have debunked that. You know what I mean? It's all just imagery and shit. You know what I mean? Like you got pictures of old niggas working like in southern towns and shit like that, but the real fucking, you got a couple pictures of a motherfucker getting hung and shit. So, you know, it was some brutal shit going on and shit like that, but for the most part, I mean, fucking cotton fields were like the job in the South and shit like that. So you could have easily taken a picture and just said, yeah, this was the, blah, blah, blah. None of us were there. It just got written up and taught to us in school and shit. So we just took it for word as we heard it. You know what I mean? But these motherfuckers have had all of the funding to basically teach us whatever the fuck they wanted us to learn. And basically, yeah, they do. I hate to say they own us, but let's just fucking call a spade, bro. They own us. The whole fucking, our whole outlook on all of this shit, from whatever angle we decide to attack the shit from, they own it, and we're basically in their backyard and shit, just basically playing and shit like that. The only way we can fucking get from up under this shit first is to stop buying into the system. But it's so fucking hard because that's all we fucking know. And people are not ready to strike and really start pulling up off of shit because they don't really see the reason to. And until that point comes where people see the reason to really start pulling back off of this shit, because it's fucked up. It's been fucked up the whole time. So once people really have a reason to start pulling away from it, then, that's when things will start happening. Because, I mean, it's just like all of it. Picture all of this is black wealth. All of the business, I don't care what it is, it all derived from them stealing our wealth. Whatever wealth they accumulated since stealing our wealth, shit, that's still our money. Like, they're flipping our money and, they're in our position while we sit docile at the bottom. And, it's a 24-hour job, 7-day-a-week job for them to keep their foot on our backs. And that's why, because they have all our wealth. That's a super lick that they don't want to fumble the fucking bag on. So they'll do what they have to do. I mean, it funds itself. You know what I mean? It's a lot of wealth. Like, it's a lot to this shit, but yeah, that's pretty much it on that, bro. No reparations, and yes, they're gonna give. If you want reparations, I suggest you form some bullshit group and garner the attention of the public and shit like that for some good shit or whatever the fuck, because that's who they're giving reparation to, and hate black people. That must be key, even if you're black, because as you can see, they pay coons. So all you have to do is either speak in a non-directional way, like I'm not leading the people anywhere, or if I am leading them, is right off this cliff, or you just completely, whatever the fuck. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But let's just be realistic moving forward. Like, let's stop begging these people for our shit.
Yeah.
Because we look stupid, and that's why they
goofy
laugh.
as hell, man.
It's like the bully came and took your ball, and fucking you spent your whole fucking generations begging him to give you your ball back instead of just fucking him up and taking your ball back. You know what I mean? So let's keep it a bill with the fucking reparation talk, man. Like I said, I tip my hat to Tariq and, you know, his efforts and shit like that. But realistically, that shit ain't gonna pop, man. I'm a real one, bro. I already know what time it is.
You feel me, Uncle?
And if it do, it ain't gonna come with a fucking. It ain't gonna come with the demon's tail hanging off the back of that motherfucker, whatever it is. So that's my take on that.
Right. I appreciate you calling in, brother, man. You know you can call in anytime, tap in anytime. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, you know, I gotta be to work when the show starts. So normally I tap in as soon as I get to work or whatever, get to listening and shit if I'm busy. But today I was fucking doing something and then I fucking just lost track of time. Like, oh shit. And you know, that's when I tapped in, but I was like, let me call in and shit. See what's good or whatever.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You already know you always welcome to come up on and speak on whatever it is we're speaking on. And, you know what I'm saying? We love your contributions. You love your support. You know what I'm saying? You know, you come on anytime you want to speak on whatever situation we chopping it up about, brother.
Yeah, this be like my cup of tea and shit, man.
Yeah, man.
And shit. Blowing blunts and shit, thinking and shit. So
yeah, that's
I love this type of shit. Y'all, you and Red shit really be like my vibe and shit. Nigga be chilling and shit. I like insightful shit. You know what I mean?
Shout out to my brother Red Supreme TV1, man. Listen, we chopping. Let me fucking kill him up for this shit, man. Nigga Uncle Diggity on the phone, man. Listen, we just talk about real shit. Real content.
Man,
you understand what I'm saying, man?
You get bullshit on any other channel, man. You gotta tap into this real shit, and you know, even if it's for an hour or two a day and shit, you know, at least you can pick up on something that you can approach the world with instead of, you know.
Right. Because, you know, when we sit over here chopping up about this real shit, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just sitting here talking about this from an aspect of like trying to clown and be funny and at the LG. No. I'm just saying, I want y'all to over enter out of understand, right? The parameters surrounding this and the implications of what this means, that they're giving small victim groups money, right? For what? Right? Whatever reason they give it to them for. But what I'm saying is, think of this though, right? At a time, especially in California, where homelessness is at an all-time high, all up and down the west coast of America, homeless and displacement is a horrible, horrible situation. Think about that fire I was just talking about in Paradise, the whole entire city incinerated. There's still people who were still recovering from that and not recovering good, man. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, when we thinking about this whole reparations things, you know what I'm saying? This is something that, you know, niggas just was in DC for a couple weeks ago. It was a dope ass situation, but I mean, nothing tangible actually came out of it, much like when nothing tangible comes out of when you vote. Right? So, you know what I mean? When it comes to this situation, the very fact that they're giving this specific group in this specific city, right, this money for up to 18 months, mind you, all on our dollar. You know, just think about, take away the LGBTQ element, take away that aspect of it. Though. Just remove that aspect away from it, but keep it to the financial aspect of it, though. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but the transgender community, Lmnop Bbq Commitee, y'all have not done anything significant to like have an actual effect on history of the world in a positive way that has proven over a span of time to just like improve the situation of anything that could have been involved with. Right? Matter of fact, when you do your research into these organizations ran by the LGBTQ community, lots of them have people on them who are very lascivious and very questionable. You know what I'm talking about, man. And you know, it's not only, I mean, it's not fair, it's totally unfair, but you know, we make do what we do. But when it comes to owing down and paying people, man, you gotta think how they making it look good by tearing all these other groups of people who may have endured something, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they're completely, totally not shining light on the major issue when it comes to this financial situation, which is not being victim. See, this is how they hit us with that victimhood shit. This is what tricks us into not speaking out about that which is fucking not fair or you know, detrimental to us, especially financially as a collective. You hear me? They giving these people $1,200, Uncle Diggy, man.
I mean, they gotta pay their disruptors so they can keep going, man. I mean,
Yeah.
whoever adds grief to the black man's life, basically, they gonna incentivize and shit. You just take a look at who they actually incentivize. It might be the motherfucker next to you, the motherfucker that raised you, the motherfucker that live up the street, the motherfuckers that live in the next community over. You know, whoever is here that can add grief to the black man's life. Let me say that one more again.
Say it one more time, man.
Whoever is in America that can add some type of grief or strife or strain on the black man's mission, the government will incentivize that. That's what they do.
And they'll do it up until a point to where this person gets so big-headed and overinflated that you got to, hold on, smack their ass like, hold on, you getting out of line. You hear me? And they will allow you to get this power, this illusory power, because it's illusory in this aspect of nature because it never was there in the first place. It was the illusion of power through the money and the fame and the subscribers and all of that. So, you know what I mean? When it comes to this here stuff that's going on, right? I'm not saying that, you know, nobody else can speak on it or nothing like that because, you know, anybody going to tell me what I can or can't speak on. But a lot of people need to stop speaking on stuff that they really don't have got no goddamn clue about, no goddamn nothing about. You know, and just when it comes to diversifying the content, man, you got to talk about different stuff, talk about this real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not that they want us to be talking about. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that stuff, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people like to be entertained, but we living in times now, man, entertainment, and then fuck that shit, man.
See, the beast gives the beast gives people the like a grandiose sense of being. You know what I mean? Like imagine you, whoever you are, having basically the financial backing of an entity that fucking has the fucking strings basically to make you rich, wipe your jail record clean, do whatever the fuck you needed to do. So that would actually give, you know, your, you know, poor spirited self a spirit of grandiosity, an overinflated sense of self-worth and shit like that. So that's basically all it's doing for these groups and shit. It's giving them a false, grandiose sense of themselves and shit. It owns all the platforms and shit like that, so it's got the choice to put them out there and make them famous, make them, you know, quote unquote powerful, moving within society and shit like that. But in reality, they're just as poor as when they started and shit like that because the beast don't love nobody. You know what I mean? The beast its objective is to gather souls and shit. It didn't say it was going to gather them and love them and nurture them and shit like that. It just wants to gather them. That means, you know, whatever the fuck it wants to do with it, it's going to do. But this is exactly what it's doing. It's giving people, you know, gays, fucking wives, ex-wives, mothers and shit like that fucking get government assistance and shit. The Mexicans, how they moving into political structures and shit like that, is giving them an overinflated sense of self-worth.
Exactly.
To the point where they, you know, are doing the beast's bidding and shit like that. But like I said, as long as you can offer strife, and, you know, that's the cost of it. If you can offer strife and stress to the black man, then that's how you get incentivized by it and shit like that.
Right. Exactly. That's a fact. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We sitting up here chopping it up, man. Me and my brother, Uncle Diggity, man. Hit that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing social engineering. Tell everybody come tap in and walk with us, man. It's Thanksgiving Eve. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your girl got something cooking. Y'all putting a little meal together for tomorrow, man? Or you?
We always get together with family and shit on holidays. So we do the potluck style. I got fucking chicken stuffing and shit this year. So
okay.
I'll probably whip that up and shit in the morning and shoot over there and shit. I gotta fucking be at work all night, so I gotta get off work, go cook, then be to dinner at fucking 3, then back to work at 6 and shit. So no days off for me. So it is what it is.
Right, man. My brother Uncle Diggity in the building. You know what I'm talking about. Always love when my brother come up and give us his take and speak his piece on the thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Infinite intellect. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate, you know what I'm saying, when you come up and drop the jewels, brother, for real, man.
Man, no doubt, man. I love the show. So
you already know, man. We love you too, bro,
As long as you run it, and I got something on the topic and shit, I feel comfortable here. So
right, yeah, you already know, man. You already know, man. Anybody, y'all more than welcome, man. If y'all can hit the link, hit the jack, call in, touch on the stuff that we talking about, y'all more than welcome, man. Appreciate you coming on, Uncle D. You already know, bro.
Yeah, man. Some of y'all people in the chat, man, call up, hit the link and shit so we can hear y'all. You ain't gotta, be the smartest tool in the box. It'd be good to hear y'all, though.
Yeah,
call and tap in and just offer something, say what up, say you like the show, whatever, something. It's all content, but it's all good. Peace to everybody.
Yeah, you already know Uncle Diggity, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Shouts out to my brother Uncle Diggity, man. You know what I'm talking about. Listen here, y'all. And I know when people see titles of the show like that, they automatically assume that it's about to be like a negative connotated thing, like somebody's about to just sit up here and just like be going in on the Lmnop Bbq Committee, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't paused, we ain't going in, but we're going to definitely have discuss and talk about it, though. Because, you know what I'm saying? And not to say that the little group of black people, whoever, that, you know what I'm saying, didn't deserve to, you know what I'm saying, get whatever they had coming soon, though. But, man, it's so many, like I say, it's this reparations things with me, man. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know what I'm saying? People could say you whining, you salty, you crying, like, give me my money, get the other money, or whatever, man. But, man, somebody owe me some bread, man. If you owe me $10, you ain't giving me $9, man. You hear me? Not giving me $9, man. And that's what the situation is with the, and this is kind of like a slap in the face as an FBA, man. That's like a slap in the face, like, whoa. We just have rallies, people across the city councils and all that, and no plans of action is happening, though. Like, Man, yeah, man, it's been a beautiful show tonight, man. Listen here, y'all, man. Nothing against the Lmnop Bbq, LGBT, nothing against y'all, man. It's just so many letters. It's just so hard to say, man. You know what I mean? And through this aspect of the reality, through the LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Committee agenda. Notice I keep saying agenda, all right? And when you look into what this agenda is all about, if you have the eyes to see, and this is if you got the eyes to see, right? This is if you have the eyes to see. When it comes to this agenda, you can see what it's all about. Just like most other agendas, depopulation. Fun boys don't make children. Right? And the only way they can do that is if they get a woman pregnant. But see, now they're talking about surgically installing placentas and stuff like that in the transgender guys. Oh, it's just all so demonic, man. You hear me? That's the only thing that keeps coming to my mind is demonic, because everything that I'm hearing about in this nature is demonic. I'm not even a religious guy like that. I'm not religious at all. Right? Man, I thank y'all for coming out tonight, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Really appreciate tomorrow night. We going at it, ladies' night. Ladies, we going at it, man. Yeah, we going in tomorrow night. We give a damn about no goddamn Thanksgiving, man. I don't even really celebrate that shit, man. If my mom didn't say she wanted us to all convene at my sister's crib for Thanksgiving, I'd have stayed here and take care of what I want to take care of and relax. That's what I would have did. I don't give a damn. I'd have been invited to so many people's crib. If I want to go get something to eat somewhere, I could have just like done my own way. I probably would just end up just sleeping all day tomorrow. You hear me? Celebrate no goddamn Thanksgiving, man. Yeah, y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. A Real Talk Podcast. We in the building, man. I appreciate when y'all come out, tap in, and walk with us, man. Don't even get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted, man. I appreciate it. I absolutely appreciate it. Y'all could be anywhere in the world right now. You know, you got families and stuff, businesses, whatever y'all got going. But y'all tapping in with me right now, and that's beautiful. You hear me? That's truly beautiful. Shout out to my man Blade Monger, man, for swinging that sword and decapitating them, them little freaky demons that like to come in trying to promote sex to us and stuff, man. Digital sex. Hey, y'all, imagine in the metaverse what that's going to be like, that experience. Right? How things will be promoted to you inside the metaverse. Thanksgiving Eve. What y'all got cooking for tomorrow, man? What y'all got? Y'all, who doing fried? We doing fried turkey with, man. I got the turkey brining right now, man. You feel me? With my homemade brine recipe for the turkey. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you let that you can let this soak for at least a minimum of 8 hours, man. Depending on how big your turkey is, man. If it's like a 12 to 14 pound joint, man, let that baby soak for a minimum of 8 hours, man. And a nice brine. You know what I'm talking about? Let them soak up all them flavors and juices up in there. You know what I'm talking about? And when you get ready to fry it, you gotta make sure you pat it dry. Pat it dry. Hang that baby upside down and let it, you know what I'm saying, let everything drip out, you know what I'm saying, so you can get a nice fry, nice crisp skin on that baby. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't gonna give y'all my recipe for my brine solution though. I ain't gonna do that though, but just know it's my responsibility, or I've taken it on. Since my sister moved her crib in the past 4 years, we started having Thanksgiving at her house. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in charge of no pause the meat. You know what I'm saying? So I get a turkey, fry that bad boy up. You know what I'm saying? Went to Kroger today and got me another propane tank and got everything set up at my sister's crib. So when I get there, man, I can just throw the oil in there and heat it up. You know what I'm talking about? And get to work. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you let that oil get up to 375 degrees. You hear me? Yeah, man. Fried turkey is the best to me, man. Personally, if I want my turkey, I want it fried. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like my turkey, man. You did. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. Y'all already know, man. I really appreciate it, man, for real. Hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe bell. Click on the bell and subscribe to the page, man. Tap in and walk with us. Right? Tap in and walk with us. I think I'm going to do a track like that, man. You feel me? Saturday night is going to be special. I ain't going to announce it till probably Friday. I'll probably make the post for it tomorrow night, because I know it's going to be Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to relax, man. I'm going to go over here with my sister's crib. We're going to eat. And I'm going to stay over here till probably about 5 o'clock. And I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out. Right? So y'all make sure y'all tap in with us tomorrow night. We going in, ladies' night. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be discussing for ladies' night. We're going to be discussing that case with old girl, right, who offed her girl, you know what I'm saying, the pretend man. Oh, this story is so tragic, man. This Story's so tragic, man. We're gonna go in on it tomorrow, man. Let me pull it up real quick so I can give y'all the title to the show. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight, man. It's a beautiful thing. It truly is. Yeah, A Real Talk Podcast. The title is When They Can't Keep a Real Man, They Get a Pretend Man. That's the title of the show. Hashtag LGBTQ Lmnop Bbq Agenda. You feel me? And we're going to be going in, man, on baby girl who just got offed. You hear me? By her old. Oh, my God, man. What's wrong with y'all girls, man? God damn, man. My Lord, my Lord. Man, oh, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man, for real. Yeah, so, everybody can get their little piece of the pie, man, but, when it comes to them reparations, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it's a moot point. The opposition's so-called agenda has been known to desperately pursue radically extending the boundaries of every political party known to government just to support the meaningless narratives. Yeah, that's a fact. I want y'all to understand that our government is not what we've been led to believe it is. That's not our army, right? As you send your sons and your daughters and they go over there and join the military, man, that is not our army. They are not protecting us from anything by what they're doing around the world abroad, especially in specific areas. So it's literally the when I talked about the law of flags. Yeah, man. I'm telling y'all, man. They giving victim groups money, man. And remember when I told you about HR 1955, man? All of this stuff is being done purposefully to push us to violent radicalization, ideologically based violence. Right? There's a huge mind fuckery game going on here, y'all. And it's deeper than that because through the mind, or I ain't gonna say through the mind, but by use of the mind in a very diabolical way, hacked into distorted version of the original. You understand what I'm saying? Is promoting out a different image and perception. And when they're giving all these different little groups money, man, this stuff is violently radical. This could possibly, potentially violently radicalize groups of people, while also doing at the same time simultaneously promoting and pushing ideologically based violence, which isn't physical. Think about what I'm going with this, y'all, man. It's HR 1955, right? Pitting us against each other. Oh, then they gave the LGBTQ trans laws and gave them $1,200 a month. People out here fucked up, man. People out here homeless. People out here don't know where their next meal coming from. You know what I'm saying? That goddamn lockdown situation totally destroyed a lot of people, man. A lot of people are not going to recover. We're being tested for our resilience. Now, mind y'all, man, resilience originally meant, as I said originally meant your ability to experience diversity, hard times, tribulations, and trials, right? And how you recover from that and move on and prosper. You know what I'm talking about? But now it's been switched into meaning like resilience now means the ability to accept taking less and less and less. At the same time, more and more oppression. That's what resilient means. Resilience means your ability to, for a long period of time, put up with an exponentially, perpetually worse getting situation. It's the absolute inverse. And this is why I tell y'all to study words, man. Y'all can see what's going on, man. You know what I'm talking about? Crazy, man. I want y'all to understand how people could be violently radicalized behind something like this. All right. I want y'all to read HR 1955, man. Like I say, man, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and I'm telling them, they asked me, like, why you always be talking about that? I know, because it's how important it is. Like I said, I'm not saying it because I read it and I think I'm just so much smarter. Nah, man. Sometimes you got to see stuff for yourself. You got to connect the dots for yourself so you can see the actuality of the situation. You know what I'm talking about, man? Thank y'all for coming out, man. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all to death. You know, we going in tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? When they can't keep a real man, they get a pretend man. You know what I'm saying? Even the Pookie and Ray Ray, the Pookie and Ray Ray spirit even is known to manifest itself through females. Oh my God, man. These girls be getting in a relationship with other girls, man, and be having kids. Oh my God. My Lord, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out, man. Hit that like button on your way out. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. You know what I'm talking about? Thank y'all for coming out, man. Think about this, man. $1,200, man. What's with that 1,200 number, man? What's with that 1,200 number, man? Right? What's up with that 12 number, man? Yeah, man, I'm going to leave y'all with this. I just feel like listening to this track right now, man. You feel me? To get me going, man. Y'all have a good evening, man. We're going to be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Thanksgiving Day, ladies' night. Y'all know what it is. What my man Blade Monger said. He said, resilience also means the ability to bounce back from either temporary failures or even hitting rock bottom in life. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Your ability to experience a traumatic, trying situation and your ability to recover from that. In fact, progress from that. You know what I'm saying? But now we're being told that we're being made to believe, and we're seeing that resilience now means our ability to deal with completely, totally perpetuating worse getting situations. Key point, case in point, right? When it comes to this, you have to realize what it's all about, man. You hear me? What my man say? He said, it never pays to be a deadbeat for $1,200. Yeah, man. They're going to get them people their money, man. They're going to be getting high. You know what I'm talking about? I wonder who's those 55 people who already been accepted. That's what I want to know. We're going to get up out of here, y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow, later on tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Thursday night, ladies' night, Thanksgiving night, we going in. We're going to be discussing this situation with this chick and her ex-girlfriend, dude-looking ass girl. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God, man. Oh, my God, my Lord. She had kids, too. That's my Lord, man. So tragic, man. Thank y'all for coming out. Hit that like button on the way out. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering. Y'all know how we do it over here at Real Talk. Let's go, man. We're going to ride out to Up in Smoke featuring my man Rain and my man Narcissus on my man Glitch the Guillotine album, Up in Smoke. Let's go. Yeah.
Glitch the Guarantee.
Yeah. See y'all tomorrow night, man. Tap in with us 9 p.m. We going in, man. Thanksgiving. Let's go.
Okay, they Tyler Perry. Hide the women and kids. Shit about to get very scary. Sticky bandits freak while you home alone like Marvin Harris. Up and smoke for real, nigga. I'm blowing heavy. Rolling up be all that I need. It be my method, Mary. All my niggas be locked and loaded. We mercenaries. Type of gas I got in this blood will make your vision blurry. I'm in the clouds a lot. I make the pilots worry. Turns out the shit is my fight song. Like Katy Perry. Ready for war. Soon as I hit the door, I'm ballin', nigga. I'm Kobe. As soon as I hit the floor, taking every shot. Shoot that bitch till I score. Hall of Fame bars. I'm Barry Sanders and more. The way I spit the shit, you niggas better take note. The guarantee. When you see me, know I'm up to here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire like that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga losers gotta wait their turn. We set the city on fire, nigga court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
I ain't trying to hear that BS. Please spare me your lecture. I was made to be a diamond because I was born out of pressure. My dad was a G, but the drugs got the best of them. Some grind on their own while others might invest in you. Just long as you plant the seed and grow it like a vegetable. Everything that happen when it's supposed to, like a schedule. Every day I thank God you try to add another decimal. A pretty face is cool, but I need an intellectual. Making moves in silence really speaks to higher decibels. They always said the loudest in the room was the biggest fool. When I go up in the booth, close my eyes and see the visual. Not butcher boys, but trust me, it's about to get critical. Jones, you'll be slid if you knock them off casually. You claim you on my level, but really that's a fallacy. You still waiting on handouts, that's such a travesty. You're not even amongst my stars, let alone the galaxy.
Here's the lesson learned. We roll that fire like that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga losers gotta wait their turn. We set the city on fire, nigga court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.
Sick position, man. Run this shit commissioning. You ain't seeing us, not sure what you're envisioning. We still waiting, you in danger and it's imminent. Bunch of sticks outside, walking like we're picking it. E&E, on fire, man, we sizzling. Leave the scene flickering, damn it's sickening. No witnesses, damn all that soliciting. We back a rainstorm, man, you niggas drizzling. Still riding hot like cars, no air conditioning. Still blowing loud pack, why you whispering? This handicap flow, leave a crippling. Sick discipline, all that mob penmanship. How you rate your bars? Insignificant. I stand behind my bars like imprisonment. Just to guarantee 2020 C division. There's nothing to lose if you always win.
The lesson learned. We roll that fire like that fire, then we let it burn. Up in smoke, nigga losers gotta wait their turn. We set the city on fire, nigga court adjourned. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke, let that bitch burn. Now we up in smoke.